posting a video this week. I skipped Sunday's upload. I've been pretty sick. I thought I was getting over it, and I actually got even more sick. So you might be able to hear it in my voice, even though I'm whispering. It's also a lot harder to breathe when you're whispering and you're congested. So I'll try not to breathe too loudly. But because of that, today's video, I'm just going to do a whispered ramble. I try not to do these too often, and I feel like I did one not that long ago, just because I really don't have many things changing in my life to really talk about, but I'm just gonna do a whispered ramble today, instead of like a point of view video. So yeah, I hope everybody had a great Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, or if you celebrate any other holidays. Can't believe that New Year's is next week. 2024. How was everyone's year? I feel like it went by slow, but if I really think about it, it feels like it just came and went really fast. My year, I got a new job. Technically, it was working for the same company, but I moved into a different position, so I started that this March. So I haven't been there quite a year yet, but that was a sort of big change, and one that I am extremely happy about. It was definitely much needed. It created a whole new healthy environment. It was just nice changing departments and getting a job in what I went to school for. I think there's I can't tell if it's a cat hair in my mic or if it's just part of the, I actually don't know what this is called. Anyway, so yeah, along with that, I got to travel for the first time for work. That's kind of fun, but also very stressful. So a lot of new things this year, and a lot of things that I am really grateful for, and really happy about. Just much needed changes, not to mention also getting married, and I was gonna say getting my house, but technically I got my house in 2023 at the end, but regardless, a lot of things happened this year that I am beyond thankful for. So I hope you guys have also had a great year, and if not, I really, really hope that the new year brings all of the opportunities and things you are hopeful for. I think some new goals. I'm not really big into making like New Year's resolutions, just because I don't stick to them very often, if ever, so I kind of just don't do it. I just have more of an idea of what I would like to happen or I would like to change. One thing that I would like to do is continue with YouTube. I feel like I've been really busy and a lot of my creativity has kind of taken a hit. Been having more like a creative block. I don't know necessarily what to call it. I know there's writer's block, but I don't know if there's necessarily a term for just having a blank, just blanking on ways to be creative. So I'm hoping to kind of refocus and continue with my hobby of ASMR and uploading. It's been a journey and it's been really fun to see how far I've come in not even a year. It'll be a year in February, on Valentine's Day. That's when I started this year. So yeah, 2024, it was, good and bad. There were things that were really unfortunate that happened, and then other things that are amazing and I'm really thankful for. So going into 2025, I would like to kind of continue that. I think I would like to work on growing just as a person, learning new things, maybe furthering my YouTube channel, and there's other hobbies that I really enjoy that I would like to maybe put more effort into. I love crocheting and I kind of gotten away from that. I love drawing, kind of gotten away from that as well. I started writing a while ago and I wrote like 200 some pages and I kind of just stopped, and I would really love to get back into that as well. So definitely a lot of hobbies that I would love to work on. I know you always feel like you just don't have the time, you don't have, I guess you have to sacrifice some things in order to work on others. So I guess we'll just see what the year brings. Hopefully good fortune falls on everyone and 2025 brings a lot of blessings. But I know I was gonna say rambled. I guess that's the point of this video. But I've just not been feeling the best. Hoping that I feel better for New Year's. I think we might host New Year's this time. I typically either just go to my parents and we play games and have a good time, or don't really do anything, and we just wish Happy New Year at midnight. But I think might try to do something here, and then I think I will be traveling a couple more times for work, and I'm still working on my certs for A+ and cybersecurity, so I'm still working on that. It's taking me a little longer just because I am not disciplined like I was when I was in school. school, I was very type A. Had to have everything written down, had to have a pretty thorough and detailed plan of my weeks. I think I would do every Sunday, I would go to the next week and figure out exactly what I had to do for each class and write it all down, figure out what made more sense to do first. And I would try to do all of it before the weekend, just so I had those days to recharge and refocus before going into the next week. And I always finished everything on time, and now that I don't technically have a deadline, or I don't have that accountability, it's much harder to continue to do it and continue to do it regularly. So I try to get through 2 modules a week, which probably isn't that much, but I can't necessarily do it on like work time, so that falls into personal time, and then it's even harder to be like, I will sacrifice this much time to put towards it. So I'm just saying that I've definitely not been as disciplined as what I was in the past. So maybe that's something else that I should work on coming into the new year. And not saying that you should wait until the start of something in order to better yourself. And I feel like that's not what most people do. Like, they don't just wait around for the start of the year to be like, yeah, that's when I'll change. I think it's just the idea, it's the principle that something new is starting, and it's a great opportunity, right? It's just a good opportunity to finally put these things that you've been thinking about already into motion. And sometimes just doing it at the start is a little bit easier to be disciplined and to continue something. That's like, even just in the middle of the year and stuff, if I have a plan or if I have something that I really want to work on, I rarely do it in the beginning of a week or in the middle of the week. I usually will wait until Monday and be like, okay, this Monday or the next Monday is when I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start it and I'm gonna follow it through. It depends on what it is. If I stay consistent very long, my YouTube channel is actually one of the most consistent things I've been doing. Like, one thing a couple years ago was yoga. I started yoga and I was doing it really consistently for several months, and then I got sick, and then other things kind of popped up, and I just never stuck with it. And I mean, I enjoyed it when I was doing it, but it was easy to talk myself out of beginning, or out of just doing it that day, doing it that week, So with my YouTube channel, it's more of a hobby than something that I feel like I need to do, or something that I feel like I'm better for it. So I think it's a lot easier to be consistent with my YouTube, just because I enjoy it so much. And there's been times that I've kind of fallen off, or something has come up and I haven't been able to post. But it's definitely I've been pretty proud for being as consistent as I have been. And I just really enjoy interacting with you guys and seeing all of your support. It's meant so much, and I'm just so over the moon where my channel is at. So it's just been really exciting, and I think it's been a really good thing for me to be consistent in, because it's just giving me something to work towards, and for me, that's what kind of keeps me sane. Gives me something to look forward to, and keep myself busy-minded, so that maybe I'm not focusing on negative things or focusing on things that aren't working out. So yeah, thank you guys so much for giving me this platform and giving me the support that you have given me, and just made me feel so welcome. I would love to know how your guys' year has been. If you have anything that you are aspiring to do for the new year, or if there is something that you've already been working on that you are excited about, you know, I wouldn't mind if time kind of slowed down a little. Like, I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but I've always heard the older that you get, the faster time is, and it has unfortunately kind of, you know, slapped me in the face a little about how true that is. So I just remember being like 21 thinking, oh, like it took so long to get here, it took so long to get to 21, and then in a blink of an eye, I'm so close to 30 that I have to try not to think about it, because it's kind of sad. You don't realize, like, that there's going to be a last time that you hang out with your friends, and then it's never the same again. Like, just you're different, you know, everybody's different because you've started lives and you're no longer kids running around. And you never realize that. Like, you never realize that that time was going to be the last time that you were all together doing the same things that you've always been doing for years, and all of a sudden you'll never do it again. So it's a little, if you become aware of just how fast everything has gone. Sorry, I'm like fidgeting with all of these little wooden pieces from the video of putting the wooden mantis together that I haven't quite cleaned up yet. So I always feel like I have to do something with my hands in order to concentrate. So yeah, I'm just like, I'm trying to stay busy. I kind of just start remembering and start thinking back and like asking myself, what was I even doing 2 years ago? Like, how was I in a completely different city 2 years ago? How was I in a completely different situation 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Like, when did I even graduate college? It's just really sad. It's like, man, I remember my first day of college. I remember the summer right before going to college. I remember so vividly all of these big major events. And it's like the years throughout are such a blur. So, yeah, I really don't know where I was going with this. I didn't mean to make it like a deeper conversation. I guess I've just been trying to stay busy. That's what I'm getting at. I'm trying to keep up with my hobbies, enjoy life, even if it's going fast, even if it's, you know, I'm wishing that things would slow down. You know, I'm thankful for having a life that I really love and that I want to slow down time for. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Wow, I didn't realize I talked for 20 minutes. guys, and a very happy new year. I guess if I upload Sunday, I will be back before the new year, but if I don't see you guys